The float property in CSS3 is used to display the block level elements side by side. Here, what are the block level elements? The block level elements are the elements which by default occupy 100% of the screen width. Those are div tag, p tag, ul tag, ol tag, etc. And the other tags, that is span tag, b, I, u, this type of tags are inline tags. Anyway, we will understand about the block level tags and inline tags later in further sections. And assume you have a sequence of block level elements. Those may be div tags or paragraph tags. And you have applied width and height for them. And in that case, if you want to display them side by side, either left to right order or right to left order, then you can use the property called float. So in that way, the float property can be used to arrange the block level elements side by side, either left to right order or right to left order. The float property has two values, that is left and right. When you apply float left for few elements, all those elements appear side by side in the left to right order. Means they start with the left side of the page and go towards right as many elements as possible. And in case if you apply float right, the elements will be appear side by side, starting from right side of the page, going towards left. So float left is left to right order, float right is right to left order. The default value of float property is none. That means the elements will be appear line by line. Assume you have multiple boxes, that may be list of cities or list of countries or list of students or list of employees of your organization, and you want to display their names side by side. In this case, you will use the float property, either float left or float right. So in the codes project, I want to display the list of states of India side by side as shown in the screen. This is possible by applying the float left for all the state div tags, so then only they appear side by side. The space between the state div tags is called as margin. So this space includes right margin of the first element and left margin of the second element. So currently all the states of India displayed line by line. And now I am going to add the float left property. Now they should appear side by side. Notice for all the state div tags, the float left is applied. So they appear side by side. So this is the first state, then second state, then third state. But since there is no space to display another state here because of margin, the fourth state go to the next line automatically. To prove it, let's decrease the page zoom. Now we can notice the fourth div tag also appear in the same line. I am reducing the zoom more. You can see more number of div tags in the same line. So whenever there is no space in the same line, automatically the div tag will go to next line. That is the default nature of float left. This inner space is called as padding. This outer space is called as margin. Now let us try float right. So I am going to specify float right. Now the order of presentation is different. Not only those are right aligned, but the direction is right to left order instead of left to right. So this is the first div, this is second div, and this is third div, and so on. And since there is no space to display another div tag here because of margin, the fourth state go to next line automatically because of float right. So in the web page layout development, float right and div tags are very important. Not only that, the total box model concepts are very important for page layout design. You will understand how we use all these properties in the layout development of the page in the further lessons. This is all about float property in CSS3.